Speaking of things remaining dead, your mate. Oh God, what was the knight's name?
Abaddon.
Abaddon. Yeah, Abaddon. What's his story? Abaddon. Gotcha. Thank you.
Not much of a story. He hails from the west, past the Sunset Counties. Don't know where though. You're right in thinking he's from the dead. Presence carries a coldness to him. And I don't mean emotion, I mean literally colder.
I felt it in our last bout. How did the Grand Scion get hold of someone from the west?
I don't know.
Well, you said the magic words.
Do it.
Another fingernail goes. Whether he's got an answer or not, whenever he hears "I don't know," Lord Cross will do something similar.
Roll me the torturer tool.
Okay. Nice.
The DC never changes, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
His hair is growing more and more incensed.
Incensed?
Fiery.
Okay, gotcha.
Like incendiary.
Careful, I may have to go get a bucket of water. What's to the south that you and your mates might be running to? When they escaped from the town also, that we attacked, did they also go south?
They're going west.
West, gotcha.
Opposite of the advanced.
Mm-hmm.
South of here. A number of things. Places of power, groves. The Spari towns.
Where would your group meet up?
Silence.
Another one goes. And in case you're thinking that the pain's over once all your nails are gone, I'll start breaking fingers.
Do it.
You'll take another one for the fun of it. He's enjoying himself.
I'm not making cries of pain because I live in a house with other people. So
no, I'm not. I'm not expecting you to. Do you want me to keep rolling or?
Yes, but I will say like I'm gonna cap it at a certain point so that you don't literally kill him by putting him to 6 exhaustion.
Right, because
stupid.
The way it works is that this roll is done after an hour's worth of all this.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking what are the exact?
Then we'll hold the 2 for the time being. Then
hold 2 for now. Gotcha. So,
you hear Mesmer's voice in your head.
Yes.
He's quite keen on being a martyr. I'd press on Capoletta, not on him.
Understood.
You're welcome. You hear the smugness in her voice.
He'll go back to that. For now, he's continuing the course he's taking.
Understandable.
But we don't have to go through all that. He hurts him more. I assume Leonard won't break on not revealing where his friends would be holding up.
Make me the intimidation check, but I'll be sending his as a. It won't be a con save. I make a wisdom save. He only has a +1, so you'd have to roll abysmal.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a certain threshold in which he's going to reveal things.
Gain a bonus equal to prof bonus plus twice exhaustion level, so 4 plus 3, so an extra 9 to this.
Wait, 4 plus 3. That's 7.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm counting. No, that's still not right. I was counting my own modifier, but that would be 10, so plus 10 of this. Well, no.
Predator. Just have the roll.
I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna roll.
Yeah. Plus, no guidance.
Yeah. So, what is it? 22, 20.
Let's see, do that one. Protection. Pew.
Okay. Never mind. He's not very wise.
No, he's not. He is the dude bro. Well, I guess there's multiple dude bros. He's the other dude bro of his company. You begin pressing upon and pulling piece by piece off of him. What are the core questions you're curious about from him? That I will answer from his perspective to the truest ability.
Mm-hmm. His group, where they plan to operate or hold up, and how they intend to stop the Empire.
Yeah, we had to go to the map for this. To the map. Let's see, and then I need to open my notes. My geographic notes, my notes. Let's see. Geography. There is a town south of here. So you guys are around here. You guys are here in this crossroads. Like there's like a path here, Yeah, you guys are there. There is a town here called Fetsum. That's type of free. Which is here at the foot of this, like, it's not a mountain range, like mountain, very small mountain, tall hill, whatever you want to call it. This geographic icon, which you guys are technically at times of the day in the shadow of, but I digress. That's where it is, a town that is carved out from the mountainside with very great fortification. That's where he says that they're likely to hold up or to regroup at, hold up at. But in full truthful capacity, he doesn't say that they're staying there. They will go as they're needed, which goes to your second question. As to how do they plan on stopping the Empire. Which is a bit more foolhardy, as they were hoping to break the advance here. Obviously that didn't happen. But the plan was to break the advance here, warranting Archon intervention. When the Archons are seen on a front, the Veils Archons and other factions will join in. The best way to deal with it is to cut the head off the snake. That being said, a battle between Archons is a devastating battle no matter which side you're on. So it's a bit of a scorched earth policy, but it's all they got.
Do we know which Archons are helping the Veil?
You do not.
Does he?
Does he know? Yes, he does know. Where is my list?
Where is my super list?
Where
is my Archon list?
Yeah.
I put it away.
I'm typing right now. They're kind of... Yep. The Akron, no, Archon.
The Archon.
The Archon.
It's Archon time.
It's Archon time! Spell Archon wrong again. It's a very hard word to type. Those three. The Archon of War, the Archon of Lightning, and the Archon of Fans. Not fans as in adulation, fans as in, like, the physical implement.
Yeah. The Archon of War is on their side of this war? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh! The worst part is, if you tell the Archon a song now, it's only gonna make things worse for you. Archon songs be like, hey, yo, real shit? Alright, double advance.
God. But thankfully right now the Archon of Song's on our side.
So, yeah, we take off the woman. So he tells you the Archon of Lightning and the Archon of Fans. You have ping from Mesmer? Fans? I've never heard of that one.
Who is this Archon of fans?
I can't really say for certain. They're a mystery. I've heard from rumor that anyone that talks to him with a fan held to their face. I've heard it's a woman, but rumors are deceptive. Regardless, I can tell you this. The fans that she wields, if it is a she at all, aren't just made of paper. War fans, ones made of steel and things like that. I've heard those too. Razor sharp ones at that.
Have you heard of this Archon of fans before this war kicked off?
No. I think they hail from somewhere south or east, maybe. Definitely not from the Empire.
You don't know what she looks like?
No one does. Well, the Grand Scion probably does.
Convenient.
Powerful people hang out with powerful people. Surprise, surprise.
Is there anything else? I've had a question pop in my head while discussing the Archons, but I can't remember what it was now.
Where they are? Maybe? Well, I guess he wouldn't even.
Yeah,
really
in that
know
way.
Yeah. I don't even know if he. I don't even know if he knows like where they are. Like he probably he can tell you where the Archon of War is because south. That's where the war games are happening. But I don't even know if he knows where the others are.
So,
Lord
Cross. Huh?
Something to do with Fetsum, maybe? No, you're saying it's related to the Archons.
No, I just thought of it while you're talking about the Archons. It doesn't matter. Since this is probably going over the course of 2 hours if he's at 2 exhaustion, if I think of any questions later, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Then at the tail end of this, unless Mesmer pings him asking for anything else.
They're not having a static base of operations, so there's no point. Fetsum is a target, so that's good. No, the Archons, which... Actually, she did have one. Ask him where the heart of the veil is.
Oh, that is a good question. Yeah. Should I mention the prophecy? Should he know it?
I don't see why not.
Lord Cross, sort of at this point probably... No, never mind. He prefers to loom over the people, even though this guy's pretty big anyway.
Wait, you're sitting down?
No, I was going to say, he's probably sitting down by this point. But no, that's too friendly. That's too... there's camaraderie there.
Yeah, fair enough.
So Lord Cross will ask, this prophecy that the Grand Scion brought you and yours together for, the one where the Empire wins and the world ends.
Yeah.
If they get to the heart of the veil, where is that? I'd like to know when we're getting close to killing off all of mankind.
He looks you dead in the eye, the weariness weighing on him, but for this question, there is a certain piercing, not even angry look, but like an awakening as he looks at you. You're really going to do it? Bring about the destruction of all that you know.
You said it yourself, I'm a mark. I just do what I get paid for. Where is it?
I was about to reference something on this slide, and I realized you guys weren't on it, so good on me for remembering.
Hey.
At the center of the Vale, there is a small sea, a great lake. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. That one.
Mm-hmm.
The heart is southeast of it. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like Battlefront. Boop, boop,
Brink!
yeah. But make no mistake, it's not on the surface. Like any heart, it's deeper in.
What is it?
Only the Scions know that.
Jimmy captured you and Capuletta instead of Remy then.
You have your friend to thank for it.
He did it at my behest.
This one.
If that's all.
He is.
Mm-hmm. Right, well, I reckon I best finish up here. That night's still young, though. And there's still Capuletta to worry about. Absolutely lying through my teeth.
He's not inside checking it. You do see him flow, like awaken, not awaken, but like stir. That's the word I was looking for. Stir at that mention.
I could have her corroborate all you've told me today, but we'll see how I feel when I'm done with you. Try to hang in there, alright?
He says nothing.
And then Lord Cross is going to indulge in his vice and torture this man to death. Asking him redundant questions like, how many people are in your party? What is your mission statement? Do you know of any riches in the town?
Funnily enough, the answers don't change, but I already know that.
Yeah. Questions he already knows the answers to, asked on a loop. And with each answer, he gives another piece of him is cut away.
Mesmer does break the invisibility as she realizes that you're setting about your advice where no new information is being had.
Mm-hmm.
She just breaks it and leaves. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
This is just gross. I don't want to be here for this.
It's more of it's just like, I can't even do anything in here. There's no food in here. I can't vibe in here. So, you said about your bloody work indulging your vice. You have no strain to work off, but you indulge it nonetheless. So, let's switch gears, shall we? Meanwhile, well, I guess meanwhile, a few hours ago, to Phoenix. Which I can change the music again. Leave? Yeah, where were you doing? Where were you going?
Well, she was given something to do, so I guess she's gonna go do that. She's gonna sit for a minute and eventually look to Simon. What's he up to?
Eating breakfast, sort of in thought, staring at sort of nothing. Every now and again, he does sort of like his eyes just sort of scan around the room where you see the rest of the company members that aren't outside the walls right now or busy doing other things. But aside from that, he's not really saying anything. Just vibing, contemplating, thinking.
When he's pretty close to like finishing whatever he's got for breakfast there, I imagine she's seated semi-close to him. If not, she'll sit across from him.
Yeah.
Anything in particular on your mind?
Wondering about the offer laid out yesterday. Not saying I'm thinking of leaving, quite the opposite, but, well, from what I've seen so far, your company is rather... He looks around, leans in. Weird. I suppose he sits back down, like, unleans from you, and sits back down. I suppose we will as well. To be honest, you and your closer compatriots, gesturing at where, Mittens and Reverend and Storyteller were just sitting. You and your friends do remind me of us back in the day.
Oh, really?
He nods.
Anything in particular?
We had a heavy hitter. His name was Barb. Mint reminds me of her. Tess, straightforward.
Nodding slowly, like, yeah.
Although I don't recall Barb having so voracious an appetite.
Mittens is special in that way.
We had our own holy man with us. And there's Maddox. I will say, Reverend does seem slimier than him, but I see the resemblance there as well. Obviously, Lord Gawain is the same as he was. To be expected. And Storyteller, well, we had our own Storyteller back in the day too. His name was Owen. Although I think Storyteller is much more liberal in his creativity. And with his curiosity.
And there was another one, wasn't there?
You speak of Mallory. Lady Mallory. She didn't seem much of a lady to us at the time. And she certainly wasn't someone to worship as you all do now. In your own superstitious way. No, she was a girl down on her luck. He grows quiet, sort of staring in reminiscence. What other questions?
Not every day that someone from the past gets brought to the future. If that's what's happened.
I hope that is what happened. At least I can make some sense of it. If it's not what happened, then something far greater, far grander, has decided to mess with me. And besides the still ones, I can't imagine what that would be. So, what about you, huh? Everyone seems to have some pretty keen idea on where I'm from, who I am, or was. Apparently far more than I would ever have approximated. What about you? Where do you hail from?
I'm from the Sons of Counties.
Like his lordship.
Nod.
So what brought you to Castella? To the Freeport?
Facing a future, I suppose.
He quirks an eyebrow. Oh? And what is that?
Something for another time, I suppose. You haven't met to drink it yet, have you?
Which one is that?
Our quartermaster. You want to get well acquainted with her.
I imagine. No, I have not met her. I assume that's where we're going next.
As long as you're amenable.
I am but a captive audience.
Well, that makes it sound like I'm not going to just follow you wherever you want to go.
He quirks an eyebrow at that, staring at you for a few silent moment. Well then, point me the way to this toilet, this cocktail master.
She'll take him there.
No.
Can I
Stop
insight
bar.
that moment that happened though?
Roll insight though.
I don't have a specific thing that I'm looking for. I'm just wondering what the hell he was thinking of.
Yeah.
I say stalling as I open my sheet. It takes
Yeah.
3 years to load.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Inside the.
That's pretty good.
I have to double check because I have 3 characters now. I think I have guidance. Yes, I do.
21. Excellent. There is something about what you say that reminds him of something. Not quite sure.
But yeah, she'll take him over to see Trinket.
You take him over to Trinket. So, it's unlocked, obviously. Trinket seems, as you guys are entering in, I say busy, she's active. Whether or not she's like scrambling like a deadline is at midnight. No, not at all. She is keeping busy, but she's not frantically doing so. As the door opens up, the bell that goes off, and she looks over. Well. Look what the bird dragged in. Kidding. What's up? Phoenix and our new company member, eh? Simon. You better get a nickname.
She taps his shoulder.
Right.
He did say that, right?
Yeah, he does say Simon, but
Oh.
that's because he's not used to
I mean, he told us his name already, like his nickname.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, she'll interrupt him.
Exile. Sexy. Well, I think it's fitting. What can I do for the two of you on this fine day while we get to enjoy the comforts of civilization? I was told I should make your acquaintance. Oh? She walks over to the barred divider that separates the armory and the other, quartermaster inventories to I'll call it the reception area. Oh. And how are you making my acquaintance? Introductions? He says he's like, I don't know, bitch. What do you mean? We just did. You're. She thinks it's like she squints at him, trying to piece together something. What? Just wondering. She gestures for him to come closer, and he does so. And she whispers, but you can totally hear it, so it's like a stage whisper. Is all of you working after your jump? What is that supposed to mean?
God.
Exactly what it means, dear.
Yuck.
He leans away from the counter. I appreciate your advances, but I just got out of a very complicated thing. Haven't we all? Well, if you change your mind, I would like to see your face. But that I can do for you. He takes off his mask and everything. My oh my! Aren't you a strapping young man? You sound like a mother. Only if you want to call me mommy. What? He puts his mask back on he puts his mask back on
Yes.
Well, if he's okay with it, I wouldn't mind seeing what you look like either, Phoenix. No one knows.
That's not happening, and you know it.
Oh, then I guess it'll just be me in exile then. She says with a mischievous smirk on her face.
Phoenix scoffs.
Again, I appreciate the advance, but I did just come here to meet you. And now we've met. Alright, let's go on to from pleasantries and pleasures to business. As I'm sure Phoenix told you, I'm Trinket. I am our lifeline to the Freeports' trade line. as well as our liaison to the Empire's own logistical core. What does that mean for you? It means that when we have siege equipment, even though Hitch is the one that maintains it and loves it like his children, it's technically mine. It means that our food supply that Cobb is so keen on utilizing to its fullest abilities and spare to our expenses, it's technically mine. It does mean that I, aside from the captain, am probably one of the most important people at this camp, so you do well to remember that. Noted. But as quartermaster, you are in charge of equipment, so if I wanted to get something better, then you let me know. And I might have it for you, either as requisition or at a cost, depending on what it is you're fucking asking for. Are you asking for something right now? No. Then come find me when you are. What about things like potions? That depends on the captain's authorization. Some operations he knows are more dangerous, so I dole them out free of charge. Call it operational expense. Right. But I assume, aside from that, you pay for them. Isn't that counterintuitive? Aren't we endangering our lives on the field? You are. I'm not. And it's upon you to make it so that you come back alive. And if you don't, then, well, more money for the rest of us. Which I'm sure no one in this company is going to complain about. Well, except maybe Seer. But that's because he's a bitch.
Nod.
He seems well-spirited. Well-spirited, that's a way of putting it. But not smart in execution. Right. Any other questions? No. But I appreciate your candor.
He has a bed sorted out, right? Like we've already got a cot and a space for him.
Yeah.
I figured because the night had passed, but I wanted to double check.
Is there anything else? Exile? Phoenix? No. We'll get out of your hair. Unless he looks at you. You had something you want to ask her.
Phoenix is already looking at him, like waiting for his response. Like, go on, tell her. She shakes her head.
Then I'll be seeing you two. Thank you, Trinket. Say that again? He gets like a confused expression. His body language shifts like, what?
Goodbye, Trinket. Thank you.
No.
She starts pushing.
He's like confused. No. Just one more. Just once more. Thank you.
I think he's indulged you quite.
Thank you, Trinket. It's so weird hearing an Azurian say that. Huh. I think I like it. Bye! She does like a toodaloo, like wave at you. As you guys are leaving, he asks you, does Zero and his people not thank you? Are they not Azurian as well?
I don't know if I've ever heard him say thank you to anyone. Whether or not she has, she says that, because I think you would ignore it if she did.
Huh. Interesting. Well, that is your sole command complete. So now what? We just dick around until we get shipped out?
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds incredibly less sophisticated than what we do.
You sure that you?
Looking around.
Right.
At least say it nicer.
Idle.
Getting there. Is there anything you want to do?
He crosses his arms and puts a hand to his chin as you guys are like walking to the middle of the campgrounds.
She'll start telling him about all there is to do around here, like, I'm good in with these people, but they don't like people, so don't go there.
You give him the deets as to the social cliques of the company. Which there are many. At a certain point, as the two of you are talking, you do spot or realize that Husk is like right there staring at you two. arms tucked behind his back, him not saying anything, like a fucking statue. As always.
And then I got this thing from. Oh, there he is. Hello, Husk.
He stares. Is
I was
he
just about-
normally like that? He was a bit more talkative
Strange
last
and-
night.
He's pretty much always rather strange.
Is he friendly?
She she exhales. It's like forced so that it's audible. That depends. Yes, I think so.
Uh-huh.
He gave me this. She shows the crystal she got from him.
What is that?
I have not a single idea. He keeps it away so that he doesn't try and touch it because she does not know what it does.
Then you just keep that on you,
Yes.
even not knowing what it is.
Yes.
Does it do anything?
Not that I've noticed, and that's why I keep it. That, and I'm afraid someone might steal it off of me if I don't.
I'm not sure. No, it does look shiny, so perhaps someone might steal it out of you. But it also
not-
looks ominous, so... He shrugs. I don't know.
Like you said earlier, a lot of us are weird. A lot of them are weird.
He looks over at Husk, who's still fucking standing there. Right. Well, Husk's observance aside, he thinks for a moment. I don't really have anything what to do. There's not exactly much I could steal. I don't even think I need income anymore. No one to run away from. Or to run to. I am at a loss. So,
Which-
how about we turn back to the mess hall and just stay there, I guess? I'm sure people will be coming up to me and asking me questions.
We could find somewhere more solitary if you want to be left alone.
No, it is best to let the questions flow. Get them sorted. So I don't have to deal with them later.
Nod like, alright.
So, you guys go back to the mess hall. Go back, hang out, and chill. And hey, can you roll me? Let's see. Roll me a D3.
No, okay.
Smile.
A 3
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy!
5, 6, 7,
7?
8, 9. Can you roll me a D? Actually, no, I'm skipping that one. That
Oh,
wasn't
no.
very good. Can you roll me a D8?
Oh no! before you do anything, I want to
pulled into the
guess. I
ground.
think I know. Let's see here.
Oh no.
Give me a second. I'm trying to think of the order.
Okay. Alright.
Give me a second. I don't think it's him. He's pretty high up. And it can't be him.
Mm.
You do know. Well, I guess you don't because you don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah. See? Duh.
Don't dob me.
Duh.
Let me think. Okay, I got 5. So that's not him, not him, not him, not him.
Yeah, not him.
I
It's
forget
me.
if Omen is in that line. I think he is. So I'm gonna guess Omen.
You guess Omen.
I do. I'm guessing you're picking NPCs.
I am. You're right, it's not him.
Damn it.
It's a her.
Oh no! Oh no!
As you both are sitting there, just sort of chilling, people do like a couple of people do come up every now and again, but nothing major. And not surprised it's Seer and Seer and Scribe. But anyways, eventually someone does sit down with you guys, and you see other approacher as they're sitting down. It's Doc. Actually, do I have it? Oh, I don't. Oh, I'm sure there's a multi-site token right now. Hello, you two. What are you both doing, looking bored out of your minds here in the corner?
Discussing things.
Like?
Him.
Oh, how perfect. I was wondering the same thing. You're Doc. And your exile. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance finally. I suppose I should get in good with you too, huh? If you're the one patching us up. Oh, he's smart. He's clever. I like him. You want to get in good immediately? I don't like how you answer
that.
That's wise of you, but you have to answer the question. Depends on up. Yes or no? Sure. Perfect. Then how about you both come join me in the medical ward? Don't worry, I'm not taking any bits off of you. Now I'm even more worried now that you brought that up as a possibility. You're so innocent. I'll see you over there. He just follows after her. He's not like letting her go first. He just follows after her.
She'll follow after him.
You guys enter into Doc's quote unquote waiting room, aka the segment which is like her general office that doesn't have tables and other implements scattered around. Like it is like more like an actual office space.
This is where she does the therapy, quote unquote.
Yeah, totally. So, what is it you want, Doctor? Just talk. Sure. I wanted to get some... Oh, I was about to say pieces off you, but that would be a lie. You're thinking it. Not pieces. I wanted samples off of you. Samples? Yes. The usual assortment. Anything you would find, of course, from a Freeport doctor, legal or otherwise. What does that entail? As I said, the usual assortment, but in case you never visited a doctor, that would include all of your bodily fluids. All types of samples. He nods like, okay, right, blood it. Stops. Wait. All. Even whichever one you're thinking, yes. You're insane. Or a pervert. I don't know which one yet. I get my kicks off a different way, I promise you. No, this is actually for medical purposes.
Thing of tears.
That too.
Obviously.
To hold this onion. Why have I cut this onion? Why? I have samples from everyone. Just in case something's needed. What would you possibly need up? No, don't up me. What possible purpose would you need? Blood, I understand. But tears, piss. He gestures at his crotch region. That. You'd be surprised, actually, given how frisky some of our company members are. What? Oh, he hasn't met Fang yet, has he?
Not properly.
I've met Fang. What? Wait, now I'm getting more questions than that just now. Are you going to do it or not? It might save your life. Even this region. She points at his crotch, like even that stuff might save you. And be happy I'm the one asking and not someone like Omen or Husk. As he looks to you, has Husk made his request before? You've never heard of Husk asking for fluids of reproduction.
Not from me.
Not to you, at least, exactly, right? Maybe he has.
Mm-hmm. That's her answer, not from me.
The world is so strange these days. You're one to talk. So, if you want to begin the process, there's a stall over there. And you, she points a finger at you, Phoenix, will not be following him in case that needs to
Two
be
hands
said.
up in the air.
Good. We're understood. Do I really? Hold a physical checkup.
I know it's strange, but she does wonders.
And if I fail to produce any specific type, you want to do this the easy way or the hard way, Exile? He walks into the stall.
You understand, Doc? He can't get boners.
That's why Trinket's asking, you know, like, all of his pieces.
Wobbly timey-wimey. Time travel stops that, don't you know?
All my boners are in the past.
I am boaterless. So, after, I don't know.
You don't have to say a time. You don't have to give us a time.
In amounts of time,
Wow.
Simon does come back out, not holding the vessels. It seems that the vessels are left in there for him to do whatever with. It's a fucking scene from Atlantis: The Lost Empire, where fucking the Doc Cookie is Cookie? No, he's Sweet. Doc Sweet is like, I need to fill these up, and then Milo's like, he spits out a thermometer. He's like, what? And there's no good answer, by the way, to either of those.
Mm-hmm.
Because those were huge, so no matter which fluid it wasn't a good option. But we don't think about that.
However long it takes, Phoenix. I just imagine Phoenix sitting there, just staring at Doc. Doc sitting at the other side of the desk.
She's just writing. She's just like doing reports, like doing whatever. She just ignores you.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Actually, I think at some point she would look over to you. Yes, Phoenix.
Nothing.
You're staring, so I assume you have something on your mind.
Just thinking of things in general.
What's on your
Nothing.
mind then? She puts down the pen and interlaces her fingers and puts them underneath her chin, like, do tell.
She stares, either thinking of an excuse, a lie, or just not wanting to answer. Things.
Fair enough. Then how about you answer me something specific? Why are you following around, Simon?
Why does everyone ask me that? I follow people. That's what I do.
Tut, 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 Phoenix. You really think you would dodge my psychological eye? You follow people.
Yes.
You follow people that are close to you. I notice you don't follow around, say, I don't know, Ruby or Lapis.
That's because they're strange. And
Okay.
also, I fear for my health.
How wise of you. And by that same logic, you don't follow around Pyre, but you also
Well-
don't follow around Comic. What can she possibly do? Or Archer or Bonnet. You don't follow people that you're not close to. Extrinsic, weird people aside. And yet, someone that just came in? And I know what you're going to say. He's interesting. There are a lot of interesting people in the camp. Even Thorn can be interesting if you can cut through the vitriol of her communistic remarks. And yet you don't.
He knows Lord Cross.
Does he?
That's what he says.
And you believe him?
She stares.
The silence is its own answer. So you follow him because he's a friend of a friend?
She
Is
stares.
that it? The silent treatment might work on other people, Phoenix, but as a person that works with the dead, I am familiar with one-sided conversation.
Yes.
So I am.
Partly.
So, She stares at you, her hands still interlaced and tucked under her chin. You can't see her face through the plague mask she has, but you can tell from her demeanor that she is smiling like a Cheshire cat right now. I could help you, you know.
What regard?
Would you say?
What regard? Like,
Well, I might be able to talk to Lord Cross to give you a bit more personal time with Exile. Give you, how to say this? Don't be like a dog looking between two masters when one master abdicates and hands you over to the other.
Let me think about that for a second.
While you're thinking on that, the other crew, the outside crew, you guys are coming back at this point.
With our newly
Outside
acquired
crew
friend.
comes inside.
You
We're
come
inside